Hey guys, welcome back out. Okay, hey there guys, Real Gamer Productions here again. Today I'm here with a trainz video, and I always listen to Metallica while I'm making my routes, so that's why you hear the music in the background. Geez, these are some low mountains I've been making along here. I need to make them taller. I'll do that with the next ones, probably. So what we're going to try to do here is we're going to try to finish this mountain range right here, but not all the way up to there. So anyways, why don't we make a high mountain right here instead of one of those short freaking mountains. Here we go. Hopefully that, whoa, a little bit too tall there. Yeah, here we go. Here, this works. Oh yeah, and just so you know, this is in meters, so I wonder how many feet that would be. So on my own, think my own way. I just like to sing along. Alright, so anyways, why don't we start talking about some stuff. First off, why don't we start with the... Nick, can you try not yelling? So anyways, why don't we start out with the fact that I have a drone. You guys probably never suspected that I have a drone, but I do. I have a drone. So why don't we get talking about that? I'm going to turn down the music a bit more, just so that you can hear me better. Here we go. And I moved up my microphone so you can hear me better. So there's the music in the background, and here's me talking. Hi. So... my drone is a 720p quadcopter, and it wasn't working the first time we tried flying it. We were using it along the CSX. There are two Wahlberg subdivisions. There's one that goes up. Forget it. There's the one that goes through Marion, and then there's the single track one that's single track the whole way and doesn't go through Marion, and also crosses the Williard sub in a place that's not Fostoria. So, anyways, we were using it along that subdivision over in Amlin, Ohio, which is right by Columbus, and it wasn't working. It wouldn't fly. So we sent it back recently, and we're gonna get a new one, or they're gonna fix our old one. So yeah. That's going to be the cool thing. And also, I got some new stuff for my model railroad. I'm going to start doing more model railroad videos, like progress reports and stuff, because back in my old model railroad, I didn't do anything with it. So, yeah, with this one, we're going to be making regular update videos, and we're going to be getting new stuff and using it more. So yeah, and actually a story about the model railroad. We also, if you remember my NASCAR series, the YouTube Cup series. Yeah, I actually almost had to sell my model railroad because I wasn't using it anymore. But then I got back into trains and stuff. So, and then because rail fanning was always a regular thing, and then I started thinking NASCAR was boring. I mean, I don't think it's boring. It's still a cool thing in my opinion, but I started not liking it as much, and now I'm back to loving trains. And I still use my model railroad. It's actually assembled, but only single track, and I'm modeling the Chicago line in the Cleveland area, so it's going to be double track. So we need more tracks and more scenery and stuff. I think this looks pretty good so far. We need to work a bit more on it, but yeah. And these are sort of like my model railroads in trainz, because I'm designing them, you know? Oh yeah, and also, if you like any of my routes, just tell me in the comments, because I can make routes that you want to be downloadable, that you want to use downloadable. And you can also use them for rail fanning videos, and if you want to, you can give credit to me. I don't really care. And if you want the sessions for my routes, like some of my routes are for rail fanning purposes, and other ones are for driving and rail fanning purposes. So, on those routes, for the sessions, for the locomotives, I paid for a lot of my locomotives on Jointed Rail, but for most other sites, they were free, the locomotives that I got. So, of course, I'll give credit to the people who made the locomotives, and if I can hook it up, I'll make a way so that you can pay for the locomotives on their behalf, so that they get the money for their locomotives, and then I get no money for my route that I worked a whole week on so far. Seriously, can anyone believe that I actually did all this in a week? Nope, you probably can't. I started it last Saturday, and I really love how it's been turning out. Like, I always start a new route. This is probably one of the routes that I'm the most happy with in my trainz route building career. And also, did you hear the Savannah and Atlanta Heritage Unit got into Bellevue? I thought it was going to come south to Columbus so that we could check it out in Cook Road, but nope. It took the St. Louis district, and now it's on its way to East St. Louis. So now I gotta wait for a miracle to happen for it to come back to Bellevue so that it can come down to Cook Road. I mean, I'd be fine with catching it on like a rail cam, but like I always like catching them in person better. I think I've caught 10 in person and then 7 on webcams. I think. So I've caught more in person. And I actually had someone comment on one of my videos, try seeing 17 heritage units in real life. And then I'll try. I mean, technically when I catch all 20, if it's webcam or in person, then like I'll have a little celebration video. But then when I catch all of them in person, that's when the real celebration's gonna come. Like a big celebration. We're gonna go somewhere. Speaking of celebrations, we're taking a trip during spring break, sort of to celebrate 200 subscribers, because I'm almost there, and I probably will by spring break. Sorry, I'm counting my chickens before they hatch. But like, we are gonna be going on a trip in spring break. Let me give you a little more information about that trip. We're going to be going to Pennsylvania, Pittsburgh, Altoona, and Harrisburg, and it's almost 10 minutes. And for some reason, Windows Movie Maker takes out the voice audio, so I guess I can't use anything. And the YouTube video editor is glitching out whenever I try to use it, and it doesn't work for some reason. So yeah, and yeah. So that trip's gonna be really cool. Look out for that video. And hopefully I see some of you on that trip. I'll be in Horseshoe Curve too. But I'll only be there for like 6 hours because we're also riding the Amtrak train to get to. So what we're doing is we're getting to Pittsburgh, rail fanning there. The next morning riding the Amtrak train to Altoona. And just, this isn't a definitely. This is a probably, but not most likely, but just a probably, a probular situation. Maybe that meant something else, I don't know. So, we'll be riding the Amtrak train to Altoona, staying there until the Amtrak train going back to Pittsburgh comes, go back to Pittsburgh, stay in the hotel overnight, drive to Harrisburg, stay there for 2 nights, and then go back home. Yeah, it's gonna be cool. Look at these mountains that I made. So yeah, it's been about 10 minutes almost, so I just want to thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you want to subscribe, sure, do it. I don't care. If you want